Yeah. Slower. Talk slower. Like you're
Let it come out of your
speaking in
mouth.
Can you show us a
Slowly.
sample?
It's like really
speak
slow.
in molasses, right? Like,
Speak in molasses.
and use magic
Speak in
words.
molasses.
Well, now,
Well, now.
and then y'all.
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 Okay.
Hey,
Y'all.
hey, well now then, y'all. Let's calm it down now, and we're trying to speak
You already got
Western.
the speed for a southern accent. Because you talk real slow.
Hey, you gotta talk real slow.
For me, it's a challenge because I talk fast, so I gotta slow it down some.
Why are you
Hello.
pointing that at us?
Huh?
Why are you pointing that at us?
Why?
It's
Why?
supposed to be with you guys.
Why me? Huh?
Yeah, Vera.
Benito.
Point it to Vera.
Just me?
Just Vera.
No.
Sit beside Jake so that
Yeah,
it's
the two
both-
of you.
Yeah, yeah,
the two of you. So it's pointed at the two of you.
I'm talking in a second. We're back with Heels and Heartbeats with DJ.
Who's DJ Minimum?
All of them,
And-
all of
and
us.
Eminem.
It's an umbrella term. An umbrella now. Jam88.3. That was Bound for Glory by Black Star Riders. Before that one was Cool Kalan by Prettier Than Pink. What? What, bro? And we're back.
Say it again.
Cool Ka.
You can do
Lang.
it.
Again? Don't put a period in between.
Cool ka lang.
Okay.
There you go.
Very good.
Okay, okay. Anyway, we're back with Heels and Heartbeats tonight, 7:08, with DJ Ro, DJ April, DJ Vera, and me, DJ Jacob.
Speaking of which, DJ Vera just walked into the studio. You were
Hey,
gone
guys.
for a whole week. What have you been up to,
Like
girl?
I'm like a goddess.
Looking like a goddess.
Yeah.
She's always
Thank
dressed like a
you.
goddess.
I know.
That's the idea. I'm glad that it's catching on.
That's good.
But yeah, I've been gone for a week, and this is my first day back. I landed from Davao last night at like 12 midnight.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and this is the first thing that I'm up to, going back to Manila.
How
So,
was your vacation?
yeah, the vacation was great. We were luckily located very close to the island of Samal.
Ah, yes.
Yes, so we went beach tripping. You know, in one day it was so fun. We were like, we rented what they call the habal habal.
Yes.
Yes,
Oh,
the
my
motorcycle ride. So we rented that, and then basically that habal habal guy functioned also doubled as a tour guide for us
Yeah.
as well, and he toured us across the island. You know, brought us to the cheapest food locations that were
Yes.
so good as well.
Yeah.
Taught us about the beaches that were there, brought us to the waterfalls.
Mhm.
Oh my god, the waterfalls, so refreshing.
Yeah.
It's such a different scene as compared to the beach. We also went to a vineyard and
Wow.
you know, got to meet a
vineyard?
lot of new
In
people.
Samal as well.
The vineyard, no. I forgot which part of Davao City it was in, but it was also in
Yeah.
Davao.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I was lucky enough to have a friend who is a local there, who we stayed with, and who was whose family was you know, hospitable enough to help us
Yes.
find out the locations, the good locations that were in the area. So
Yeah.
yeah, I was really just exploring the whole time I was there. Now
Nice.
I'm
Well,
back in the
glad
Manila
you-
heat.
Glad you had your vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, earlier I was going to ask Jacob a question, but I think I'll ask you instead.
Ask
Yeah.
me instead.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you think is the number one thing that's afflicting folks of your generation when it comes to
Specifically.
love, relationships, perhaps dating?
Uh-huh.
What's the biggest challenge for you guys, for people your age?
Specifically
born in,
Gen Z, huh?
2020,
Mhm.
2025.
Yes.
Born today.
No, born yesterday.
Child, what's your problem?
Yes.
All right. So for Gen Zs, I'm born in 2001. So I don't know if I'm considered like earlier Gen Z or middle Gen Z or somewhere in between those two, but I wouldn't want to speak for everyone. But I do notice that for people my age, it's a lot of sorry, but it's a lot of
It's
like
passionate.
Calm down.
being. I'm calm, guys.
Calm down.
I'm
That's
calm.
passion, my friend.
Yeah, it's passion, but yeah, it's a lot of like, cause we're a lot more practical when it comes to like pursuing our dreams and our ambitions and like professionally, you know, all of those things. And it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing because it's that self-actualization that allows us to really develop our sense of selves,
Yes.
like a more concrete sense of self, but also at the same time, it tends to take away from our ability to connect with other people.
That's true.
Can you
Yeah.
explain further what that means?
Yeah, because it's like we're so focused on being concrete about what we are and what we have to offer on the table and, you know, what we're supposed to do, what our path is, that we forget that part of that path is also connecting with other people and allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and also be hurt in the process, because we're also afraid of getting damaged and hurt in the process. That, you know, it really takes away from the whole experience of being connected.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I don't have a boyfriend. I did have a girl that I was seeing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, are you still seeing her?
It's
right now.
it's a developing
Right
story,
now.
I would say.
That's good. It's developing.
Developing.
Okay.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally for that.
Yeah.
What about Jake?
What?
Same question.
More
Do you have a
question.
boyfriend?
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh!
No,
Oh,
you didn't say
hold
the
on.
question. I asked
Hold
the
on.
same
Yeah.
question.
Boys are not for Jake.
It's
There
not
you
my
go.
not my style.
So answer the question.
Do-
DJ Jake.
What's the question?
Same
You
gotta
question
read-
what I asked
Gotta
Vera.
like if I have someone right now.
No. What's the
I'm not
Do
asking
you have
about
a
dog. I mean,
boyfriend?
that's
Oh,
not
the
my question.
confliction.
what's the challenge
Ah.
that's afflicting your generation?
Yeah, like Vera's right. We want the best out of things, and since we're the first digitally native generation, Gen Z, right? We have been seeing all the time. People online have been putting out videos like, "Hey, don't get pregnant early on," and you know that's good, you know.
Yeah, Jacob.
That's
don't
very
get
good.
pregnant. You're too young to get pregnant.
Also, that's.
I'm just messing with you.
I know.
Go ahead.
This
It's a-
topic is stressing him
it's-
out.
What do you call it? No, I've never really been one for
I shouldn't
love
be on
and
this
all
side.
this type of.
I become a meanie when I'm on this side. On this side of the booth.
Projecting it on him.
Sorry. Continue.
Yeah, but right. Sort of the same with how there's a little bit of a, what do you call it? A birth rate decline, right? We're not really.
'Cause
Yeah, like
You're
the
not
older.
engaging in
Yeah,
like
we're not really
intimate
engaging.
stuff? Is that what you're
we're not engaging in like finding people as much, or
Like you don't need another person to make you
Mhm.
feel happy. You're just cool by yourself.
Yeah.
sometimes some people get sort of shafted on that too. They're not how do you say it? They don't get the benefits, or they're not.
the benefits don't really entice them.
Yeah, Gen Z is super diverse. It's hard to tie down who or what's wrong with them or
What's
whatever.
wrong with
So
Yeah.
so what conflicts you instead?
Okay,
In
that's
your opinion.
now I
Yeah.
can say that.
Mm-hmm.
Conflict. Well, I guess for me, it's I've always been wanting to do right by the partner, but what do you call it? I also
Have you
want.
ever had a girlfriend?
Yeah, I have
Okay.
a few times, but what's that face?
I'm listening.
What face? What face?
Don't mind them. I'm
But
listening.
yes, I also want to go and be a party animal sometimes, but at the same time, I don't
I've
really.
seen you be a party animal.
Yeah, I want to get drunk, right? But no,
He does this like, what kind of dance was that you did? It's like
it's
a
like
Russian.
I don't know, some sort of.
What was what's that?
I don't know what do you call it. I just move.
No,
You
you're
just
doing like
move.
some
I just
Russian
move.
like river dance or something.
Oh yeah, like-
Russian.
Yeah,
This is like, what do you call that thing?
In
when
Gen
you're,
Z, in Gen Z words, we call that getting sturdy.
Like, getting sturdy?
Is
Okay,
it? Is that what we call it? Are you
I
sure
don't
you're Gen Z?
In Jake's friends, that's the thing.
I'm not sure. That's
Yeah,
just
but-
what I've seen online.
Okay, all right. Sorry for interrupting you
Yeah.
continuously.
Oh,
Go
well,
ahead.
I guess we can get back to the question after a few messages that have come. Up, you know what I'm saying?
We'll buy some
Jake.
time. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm buying time. Anyway, we've got some things for you guys to check out right here on Jam88.3.
Did you just give
Dodged
yourself
it.
a thumbs up?
I'm
He
just
gave
glad I
us-
did it
he
right.
gave us.
Did you panic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't my topic. I guess like I'm not sure what conflicts my generation. No, our
Oh, but
generation.
to
Uh-huh.
to Vera's question about
Yeah,
you,
she
in
basically
gen-
got
yeah,
it right. Oh,
you. So if it is a little too broad for you,
Just
Mm.
yeah, your own.
From your own
Personal
experiences.
needs,
Yeah.
I'm not sure like what conflicts me about love. I don't think about it. I just hope that I do well in it.
Okay.
You know.
How were we when we were their age? I don't remember.
Around 20, I wanted
Honestly, I don't remember.
20 years ago?
That was like 2 decades ago, 25 years ago.
I wanted a decent boyfriend, and then I got a boyfriend, but my boyfriend was an asshole. So there. I think I wanted to date, but I was too shy. I was too shy.
I think they're not too shy. They just don't really.
Yeah, because they're more
Mm.
confident, I think, of who they are.
I feel like Gen Zs are a lot more upfront about what they want.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's another one.
They're talk about that later
Okay.
because we
Let's
have a lot of
talk about
listeners
that.
who probably have Gen Z kids.
Yeah.
It would help them understand their teenage kids.
From our POV.
Yeah, that's why you
Yeah.
guys are the chair of this
Sure.
show today.
I
We
see.
are the guests.
Yeah,
Wow.
just
So I
interjecting,
have a right to make fun of somebody because I'm not
Oh.
the
or just
I'm not the-
interjecting stuff.
Yeah.
People
Here and
be
there.
careful. That's a bullet point. Another bullet point. What was that
I
other
don't
one
know
that you
if that's
said, Vera?
undergoing.
That
I
first
have
one?
2 already.
Which one?
The one we
I don't have
said
it. I have
that
it.
Rose said we should
You
talk
know,
about.
just read it along.
Oh, like how Gen Zs are a lot more upfront about what they want.
Yes, up front.
Yeah.
Up front,
Yeah.
and because
Because why he's like,
the reason is because we hear from people
Notes.
above our generation online. We hear online from.
We fear what?
Let's ask
We
them.
hear online from people
Baka may
above
sumasagot.
our generation, right? People who've been through love. They're like, oh, yeah, a real love is a real relationship. You gotta
Oh
stay
yeah, because we have because like,
business.
we get a lot more input
Yeah.
from
So,
online.
yeah, social media, right?
Yes.
That's true.
So in a way, we were more naive
Yeah.
during their
Yeah.
when we were their age because we had nothing.
No, we
Yeah.
had nothing, or our only source is friends. And sometimes you can't talk to your friends.
Yeah, but your friends are also your age, so
Yeah.
what do
Mhm.
they know?
Yeah, but also from like what I hear from like my friends as well as like it's Gen Zs on social media. It's a lot of what do you call this? Like seeing the trauma from our parents.
From the previous
Ah.
generation.
Yeah, from the previous
Learning what not to
generation,
do.
learning
I
what
see,
not
I
to
see.
do, and because a lot of us Gen Z, we have parents who are like, who basically gave up on a lot of their dreams to be able to form a family.
I have
Specifically
a
with
question that
mothers.
follows with that later.
Okay,
To be fair, I
sure.
think that's like a general thing
Have to use
when,
that.
when
Yeah.
you're a parent.
Yeah.
But it seems to be like a lot, like with Gen Zs, we're a lot more vocal with that. Like, we don't want to be like our parents in that sense. So it's a conscious effort, it's a conscious decision every day that, I'm not gonna give up anything about me
Yeah.
over love,
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems to be a common theme on like relationship talks on TikTok,
I think
and
that
Instagram.
because of social media.
Yeah.
You're more open to a lot more experiences from
Mhm.
other people. Your view is not just limited to, like, for instance, on our side, on family, on
Mhm.
friends that are here. You guys you can get input from people from across around the world, from friends from friends of your friends. So I think
Mhm.
that's what made you like, oh, okay, these experiences, maybe not.
Plus, there's this ongoing thing because like therapy is like there's a lot more awareness on therapy
Yes.
these days, right? Especially with social media.
Mm-mm.
So, but also with that, therapy still remains like inaccessible for most people. So there are a lot more TikTok accounts and Instagram accounts that are basically content creators that center their content on therapy and therapy speak.
Yes.
So a lot of us normalize therapy speak as well.
Mm-mm.
So in that
What is therapy
sense,
speak?
like setting boundaries or do not intellectualize your
giving
feelings,
advice
like
based
labeling
on-
things. So like when it comes to love, I feel like it's also affected in terms of like naming the attachment styles and being overly conscious and be like, oh, I don't want to be problematic, I don't want to be toxic with my partner.
I
So
don't want
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Those
a lot
sta-
more like we want to be more safe, but and more safe and more healthy, but in that sense we're also taking ourselves away from really experiencing the rawness of connection and
Yeah.
love.
Kasi
Yeah.
yung time namin walang mga label-label. lang.
Yeah.
Like, toxic. Ano yan? Basta asshole siya. That's it.
Yeah.
Yung pagiging toxic, may level pa yan.
Mhm.
Minsan, or
Wait,
kung ano yung mga
the word
ano.
narcissist did not
Yeah,
exist.
did not
Yeah,
exist.
exactly.
Ghosting
Mhm.
did not really
Yeah,
exist as a
oh.
word back then.
Now you're like, oh my ganito palang term.
Mhm.
Breadcrumbs. What is that?
Breadcrumbing,
So,
yeah.
So now you're like, oh yeah, that existed back then. They didn't have a name.
They didn't have a
though.
name, yeah.
Yeah. So now
So I feel like
parang-
that's very influenced by therapy speak.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's true.
Talk about that on air later.
Yeah,
That's
we
good.
will.
That's good.
Maganda yung
That's good
usap-
content.
Maganda yung usapan natin wala.
Ha?
Ay, hindi yun.
Hindi mo na yung sobrang kalokohan. Actual, you know,
Serious.
it has some meat to it.
Mm.
I'll play the next commercial
We have
already. so
5
I have more time.
viewers. Hello, guys.
Tsaka dati parang pag nasaktan ka, okay lang yun, walk it off.
Mm.
Some people, that's fine. Or probably
We didn't have anything called mental
health,
mental
whatever.
health.
Self-regulation.
No,
Wala,
you
wala.
just have to just deal with it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Shut up and deal with it.
Yeah, pag natapa,
Okay.
if you fall, okay, get
Yeah.
up, you okay? You don't, not bleeding? Okay, you're fine, go ahead.
Yeah.
They didn't know at the time.
Yeah, some people definitely got affected. Up until now, it's like, it's affected them. Some probably
Don't know it.
don't know it, yes. They're affected, but they don't know it. They feel like it's, you're fine.
Mm.
Sometimes I think it's nakatulong din yung ganun
Mhm.
for how people view it, but there's definitely trauma
Mhm.
at some point. You just don't recognize it
Yeah.
because you feel like you're okay. Parang ganun.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, next commercials. There's more people talking.
What are you saying?
Emojis. Funny. Gen Z, us, will be the last generation to ever remember a life before smartphones.
Mm.
Where,
Playing outside.
yeah, playing outside, and every lull in the moment, people aren't just on their phone
Yeah.
looking at their updates.
Mm.
So nagsa-start pa lang yung when you guys were, lalo na kami. Talagang nabutan namin analog talaga.
Mm.
Yeah.
Marunong pa siyang mag-cue ng sa radio talaga from CDs. Never gonna experience it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, odds ako. Odds na talaga ako. You have.
I'm guessing we could still experience it in some vintage DJ area station.
If there are,
It's a little stressful.
yeah.
Because imagine you have all the songs lined up, right? You can't do that with CDs. You have to manually put in the CD, put in the track number, and make sure it's the correct one.
That would
And
make
then after that's done, you have to take that out and put it in the next CD. So every 3 minutes you're doing that.
Are you like literally taking them out of the
Yes,
case?
yeah.
Yes.
And it's on a shelf of a library with all of the CDs, and you go through a catalog, a booklet, where you have to look for the
Find,
song
yeah.
title
Yeah.
in alphabetical order, and then there's going to be a code, and that is the
What
code
the
to the
code.
CD.
Yeah.
So it's a lot
And
of,
all this while you're talking.
well, sometimes if the CD skips and you have to get another one while you're talking, yeah.
that'll make good for good Twitch streaming, though.
To watch you.
I wouldn't want to be the
Get
person to
stressed.
do that. It's very stressful.
No.
But because NU's booth is open anyway.
No, if
When
it's
people pass by,
Oh, yeah,
they do see you.
The NU107 booth is like this, but that's the street. So people can actually watch you.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually cool that way.
These
like
days-
those candy making stalls where
Yeah.
they make the candy with a window so
Yeah.
you can watch.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I like that.
It's kind of
Okay.
like that.
yeah, these days, I think people like to bring back the past to
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and make
Yeah, like look at you. You look like
Romant-
somebody from like the past.
yeah, romanticizing it, right?
Nostalgic core.
We're coming up in 20 seconds.
Okay.
Them good old days.
Them good
15,
old days.
Good old days.
I thought we were
Yeah.
I thought we were talking Wild West.
Oh, you want to talk Wild West? We can do that.
That was the worst. 5, 4, 3, 2. Jam88.3. That was "This Is War" by 30 Seconds to Mars. This is war. This is war. And before that one was
That's
Dul.
not that song, sir.
It wasn't. Anyway,
This is war.
anyway, we have "Dulo ng Ganan"
Now,
by
you gotta say that in a southern accent. You gotta
Oh.
read that off. in a
Dulo-
southern
Dulo ng Hanganan.
accent. I don't think that's a southern accent, bro.
Dolo
All right.
Nang
Dulo ng Hangganan. I think I said that right.
Hangganan.
Hangganan by Ivy of Spades. And
So earlier we were talking
Yeah.
about relationships for the Gen Z, and earlier I think Vera had some pretty nice words to say about
Nice words.
what's been conflicting people of her generation. Like, for example, what's more important? Is it relationship or is it one's relationship with yourself?
can you read that?
Do I also have to speak in a southern
I
accent?
think you don't have a problem doing it. So why
I'm trying my best, y'all.
not? Well, damn hell, yes, do it.
Well, hell yeah. Oh,
Lady.
first up, I feel like as Gen Zs, we're a lot more, how do you say it,
Careful.
upfront
And that.
with how we express ourselves and the things that we want out of life and what we want from it, basically. Oh, this accent is distracting me from my own thoughts. Permission to
You're
doing return to
doing such a great
normal.
job. You're doing such a great job.
I know, but the effort is taking away from the content of what I'm saying.
Hey, that was- that- you pulled that one well.
That's called learning new skills.
Oh man, okay, I'm gonna try my best.
She gotta
Alright.
close her eyes.
Yeah, I gotta
She
focus
did a
on the
good
thought
job,
process. Alright, y'all. So, so as Gen Zs, we're a lot more upfront about who we are as a person, but that also takes away from what we want out of other people and how we connect with them.
Mhm.
Y'all get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, doing a good job.
Yeah, I'm trying my best here.
So I got a
yeah, you can ask your
I got
question.
a question now.
Yeah.
So a lot of people they don't really want to have kids
Yeah,
no more.
no
What
more.
about
Yeah, our
the
generation.
both of you? Is that something that you see in your future, or you want to be one of those dinks? You know what a dink is?
Yeah.
No- oh yeah,
Double income.
Double income?
no double income,
No
no
kids.
kids. Yeah. I'm open to any. I'm open to all of those experiences, but I'm all for the connection and the companionship that you can get out of a
Mm.
relationship.
What about our cowboy in the booth?
Kids, well, I feel like a lot of our generation, we don't want kids because the reason is we don't have the funds for it.
In this
Yeah.
economy.
In this economy, the price of eggs is so high. We got President Trump putting on the tariff. No, hell no, but yeah, that is the reason for our withdrawal
So
from
it's more of an
baby
economic decision.
Yeah, we still do the baby making process, but we don't do the we don't make we don't create
The
the-
baby making
Baby.
process.
Nobody
is
asked about that.
fun.
We ain't making the
Nobody
baby.
asked about that, Cowboy Jake.
But-
do you see him explaining? He's all like, shaking his head from side to side.
You did a little dance, y'all.
Is that how often? Is that how often you do it?
Oh man.
Well, when I'm doing this accent, yeah.
Well, darn it. Those accents making you do stuff, and yet.
I think this accent making us say some pretty crazy things.
Making us
Wait,
bold.
was I not supposed to say that on there?
Of course not.
Well, it's up
That's
to you.
fine.
It didn't reveal nothing about us.
Yeah.
No, I was just speaking objectively because
Objectively.
that
Okay,
is the
okay.
truth
All
of
right.
the matter.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
Got
we
it,
can't
got
be
it.
doing we can't be having kids because we believe that the economy is just horrible these days. We don't want to bring no kids into a world, and also the things that we see online, digitally native generation that we is. Well, we're stressed about the things that we see in the world.
Mhm.
All this
That
corruption,
makes
all this
sense. I can
pain.
imagine how that's stressful to see all the things happening all
It
over the
is.
world. We didn't have that.
Yeah.
You want to see something stressful, you got to go watch TV.
Yes.
And you have to watch the news.
Yeah.
And then any other time, there's
or
nothing
read a
else.
newspaper.
Yeah, there's nothing
Mhm.
else. But you guys are just bombarded by all the
Mm.
negative
You're
things
all
happening all over the
bombarded
world
by it.
24 hours a day.
That's why
Yeah.
some people, when they say they've gotten off the social media, they feel a whole lot better.
Is that something that both of you do? Do you go off the grid
No,
every
not
now
me.
and then?
I'm planning on it.
You're planning on it.
In a few days, actually.
In a few
I was like, as
Oh.
soon as I get back to
Away from us.
Manila, I'm
Yeah.
gonna turn that thing off, and y'all ain't gonna be able to reach me.
Good luck
I
when
deserve
you-
that.
Good luck when you get back on it.
I
Trying to reply to a gazillion messages.
know. I gotta be prepared for it.
Social media is like an addiction.
It's an addiction.
We
It's a
all get
drug.
to do it. Unfortunately, like I don't post stuff, but
Do
I
it.
can't help myself looking at stuff.
What is it again?
My friends. What do you think I'm looking at?
I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, I
here.
said my friends.
All
My friends.
That nerd stuff.
right. Okay. Star Wars,
Star Trek
Star Trek.
or whatever's on.
Did you ever
Mm.
have like a job, a dream job that you wanted to have when you were a child? Not thinking about how much it costs to be
Mhm.
one or the possibility of it. Like, what
Or
was
the
your dream
trouble.
job when you were very young? If money were no option or an object, or it was location was not a problem, what would be
Mm.
your dream job?
I had two.
What was that?
The first one, I really wanted to be a mermaid.
Oh, wait a minute, like a mermaid that swims in tanks? Like
Yeah.
wearing
Oh
wigs
no, the actual
Real
mermaid
life
in
mermaid.
That ain't
beaches.
no
Yeah.
job, girl.
Yeah. I know, but I thought it was.
It's a
I would
fantasy
pray to
character.
God every night. I was
No,
like,
she thought
if
it
I
was
were
a
a good enough
job.
girl, maybe one day I'd wake up as a mermaid with a mermaid tail, you know.
Yeah.
But the second one,
Hey there, Alex.
Hey,
Go on.
Alex. All
The
right.
second one?
So the second one, I always thought I'd be a scientist.
Ooh.
From mermaid to scientist.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's one.
What
From-
kind of scientist?
I wanted to be either a chemist or a biologist because I had this obsession with the encyclopedias and the science books
You're a
from.
little bit of a geek girl, huh?
Yeah, because I got them from my mom, and there was a point in time when I memorized all of the marine animals.
Ooh,
Yeah, and I was
Wow.
obsessed with them, and I was like, I want to be the kind of person that studies this for a living.
You're like, if I can't be a mermaid, let me know about all the other creatures.
Exactly.
In the ocean. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I had like my toys then were like microscope sets and the National Geographic
Mhm.
toy sets. Those
Mhm.
were my dream toys for a while, but eventually I guess I got disillusioned because my parents were like, you know what? Being a lawyer pays more. And then I thought I was gonna be a lawyer, and now I'm neither one of those things.
What are you taking up again?
I was taking up advertising.
Well, that's still a pretty good one for money. I mean,
pretty good one for money.
All companies need advertising. All
Exactly.
products need
And that's why I
advertising.
chose it,
They
y'all.
there will always be advertisements. So,
There will always be
alright,
advertisements,
kudos to you.
especially in this day and age.
Of
Come on,
course,
man.
where everything's
Mhm,
online, right?
Mhm,
So what
mhm.
about you, Cowboy Jake? Did you always want to be a cowboy or Indiana Jones?
No, I didn't want to also damn Miss Million. You know what I'm saying?
No, we didn't understand.
Say that again.
No, I didn't always want to be a cowboy. I don't want to be a cowboy. I'm not a cowboy.
So what do you want to be?
The reason why I dress like that is more of emulating. Like, why do you dress like that, Vera? Why do you dress like a Greek goddess?
Cause she's got
Because
it.
I am a goddess.
Well,
I didn't choose the
No,
cowboy life. The cowboy life chose me.
But
No.
It's
again,
difficult to have a horse these days.
I was trying to emulate something else, sort of like characters like the lumberjack from Red Riding Hood. Have you ever heard? You know that guy?
Ah, mhm.
He's never really always there, but when he is there, he's traveling around. You don't know his name, but when he's there, he saves the day somehow.
So you
And
want to
then-
be that like
Hero.
silent hero,
you want to be
that
a hero.
stranger that helps.
I figure it's just a thing that I'm attracted to. The ideal.
Of saving people.
Not really having some sort of ghost that goes around. If I could just let go of everything else and just be able to help everyone in my path that I come
All
across.
right, so that's why you dress like that. But
It's emulating.
what is the one job or two jobs like Vera that you wanted to be or become when you were very young? If money were of no concern, location, all of that.
Well, there was actor, director,
A director.
yeah, director, actor, writer. I'm still on that one for now. Artist.
You know, I asked
Firefighter.
for two, right? I
Oh,
asked
sorry,
for two.
firefighter was. I think a good one.
He's
So-
giving you 5, girl.
He has a list.
I'm sorry, I
Yes.
forgot the question. It was a
I give you
firefighter
10.
was one I was looking for.
Firefighter.
Firefighter in the
Firefighter.
Philippines, firefighter in other
Firefighter
countries.
anywhere.
Because in other countries, they're like calendar models.
Yeah. Here, as long as you can lift that hose, that's fine.
What about you, April? I know you had two dream jobs. when you were
Yeah,
young.
I kind of told you randomly because I was watching this
Yeah,
video.
mine is the
about
same.
an
I
old-
found out about
I
it.
know, and I was watching this old video about a former CIA agent. And I remembered I wanted to be a spy when I was a child.
A spy.
Same
A
here.
A
spy.
I wanted
super
to be-
secret agent.
Yes. Don't have to be sultry though. I just want to go run around the world and catching terrorists and stuff. And I also wanted to be like an astronaut.
Same here.
Mm.
Yeah. See,
Maybe because we're the same age.
I know.
That was like the trend back then.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think so. Some kids like wanted to be like doctors and stuff.
Oh, no, not for
But
me.
maybe because we're friends.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
Did you ever tell your parents that you wanted to be a spy?
Of course not. I won't tell them
I
that.
told my parents, you know what they said?
And how they
What did
take it.
They said, do you know what you have to do to get information? You have to sleep with people.
Oh.
No, I don't. Yes, you do. Watch all the spy movies. That's what they do.
Not everyone, I guess, but I think that is also essential.
So I said, well, I guess I'll move on to the next. I want to be an astronaut.
Yes.
You want to be an astronaut where? I was like, I don't know, in space.
Space.
Well, you gotta go to NASA, and there's no NASA in the Philippines.
Mm.
So you gotta go to America to do that. I was like, all right. Well, first, I guess I gotta go to America first before I get
Yes.
to space.
Mhm.
But then I found out you gotta learn physics. I was like, oh no.
Oh,
And
And
math.
be really good at roller coaster rides.
Yes, oh no.
So yeah, those were our dreams crushed, basically. Yeah. But nothing gets crushed than being a mermaid. You can still be a mermaid.
Nah,
You know
I'm
that
still
being
I'm
a
still
mermaid.
holding on to that
No,
one.
you can still be a
Yeah,
mermaid
you
for a
can
little. There are
learn.
those
And the
mermaids,
tank?
Yeah.
Oh, I never told y'all.
No.
I'm afraid of the water. I never
Oh.
swim a day in my life. Swam a day in
Well,
my
you're
life.
gonna be a mermaid.
I don't
I'm
know.
also
Divine
afraid of water.
intervention.
I was afraid of water, but I
Mm.
do need to learn how to swim. And I also love the beach. That's why I said I need to learn how to swim.
That's me right now. I'm on that path. I'm getting there.
Let's learn how.
I got to snorkel the other day.
See there.
Yeah,
Me
but it was
too.
funny because the tour guide, he was the one swimming, and I was just floating like that,
Yes.
and he was
Oh.
pulling me along.
You're the lazy snorkeler.
That's the
Yeah, I'm a
goal,
lazy
girl,
snorkeler.
To survive.
Huh?
Be okay with floating. That's the
No,
goal.
she being a queen.
Yeah.
You snorkel, you swim for me. I
Yeah.
float.
You float. Make sure I'm safe.
That's basically what happened. Yeah.
All right, Jake. Do we have more music or
Yep,
commercials?
we do have I Love Rock and Roll by Joan Jett and Blackhearts right here on Jam 88.3 We Rock Radio.
Yeah, I love that song.
Listen,
I can speak normally now.
Let's try to see if we can talk like that for the entire show. That would be such a trip, though.
One song after, yeah.
It's taking everything out of me.
That's what the smoothie.
Do you want to switch to a different accent?
Oh my god.
British.
You want to speak
British.
British person?
I want
What?
to talk.
Okay.
You want to switch to British accent?
Yeah, you guys
British
can be
accent.
British.
Let's
We can
try.
talk tea, and
Let's
I can just go all Cockney British. What are you doing, boys? What are we doing here in London?
London, London,
Tommy, Tommy, we're trying to get into the gang, Tommy.
You can do it.
I think I do, but my brain's like.
Have you watched
all of
Peaky
it's
Blinders?
wide.
I have not, but my friend has been trying to get me into it.
Are you should? It's fun. Well, I don't. I guess it's not
Switch it up.
that fun if you're into like happy
I'll try.
stuff.
Let's see.
Oh,
how
it's
my brain.
not happy.
Mm.
I love
Switch
my
it up.
sitcoms. See, I
Yeah,
speak
that's
like
it.
it now. Oh
Oh, there you go. See?
no! What have you done?
It's
You
over.
first start with a thought that you can, and eventually you,
You
won't be
will.
able to.
Yeah, you can't stop the Wild West, the new frontier. What was it again? Manifest Destiny.
Oh no!
God.
Sooner or later, when you get tired of
Sooner or later.
Sooner or later, when you get tired of here, you're going to talk in a southern accent.
A southern accent again.
No, because if that's what you're thinking. But now at least I'm thinking now.
Oh, you're practicing. I thought you were actually talking to me legitimately.
No.
Always doing British now.
Yes,
Yes.
we are.
Always doing British now.
Yes,
Always
we are.
doing the
Yes.
British now.
Wait,
I'm gonna
we
try my
doing
best and hopefully
British
not slip
now.
into another weird accent.
Oh, nice hair. Nice hair.
I think we should definitely get the recording of this show. Let's put it on YouTube.
Yes.
Yes, and this one as well on the
Of course.
live stream.
Of course.
I'm trying to get into it.
This
Let's-
day. What is today? May the 2nd.
May the
Oh, May
2nd.
4th is the
May
Star
the
Wars.
2nd.
May the
4th be with
2nd.
you.
No,
Second.
today's the second.
Second.
On
On the
Sunday.
May 4th. Yeah.
You could
Oh,
try
we don't
Scottish.
have Sundays.
Yeah.
No, let's not. That's a
You
lot.
could try Scottish.
That's
No.
Scottish boy.
harder.
Yes, you're Scottish.
Yeah, have some whiskey.
Oh,
I need me
God.
someone a little bit of glass of whiskey.
Those in motherland.
I'm not
I
gonna
bet.
Braveheart.
People are going to
Just
do-
Scotland.
Scotsman. Are you a Scotsman,
Oh,
eh?
give them steel, lads.
It's time for war.
Time for war.
You don't have to sound like you're about to like a barbarian.
They're
but
always
yeah.
angry.
Yeah.
Oi.
You make this with your mouth. Ah,
Oh.
like that.
Rowana, you forgot to roll your R's.
Yeah, my arse.
Oh
I focus on.
You got
on
to
this.
roll your
Yeah.
R's, man.
Oh my God. I think I'll stick to it. I can't.
It's a little more difficult.
I know.
The Scottish is a little bit more difficult, but when I was watching what's that show? The one where he's like this, where she goes into the past and like
Mhm.
it's a sci-fi thing. Like
I'm thinking Doctor Who. But
No,
maybe
no.
not.
forget.
I mean, I think,
It's a romance.
yeah, I think I know what you're saying, but I'm not really
Forget the
sure.
title.
Anyway, so when you were watching that.
Huh?
So when you were watching that.
I started talking like a
Did you hear
Scottish
the little,
person.
did you hear the little
Scottish
bit of
person,
British in
Scottish
April's
person.
voice when she asked the first question? Hi.
What?
Hmm?
I'm
What
sorry.
about sorry?
God damn it.
What did you say?
What was the question?
I think his brain's malfunctioning.
Yeah, my voice just turned like.
Did we just
Ooh.
catch you saying something?
What were you
Yeah.
saying?
I said, because I heard a little bit of British lilt in your voice before you
Uh-huh.
changed it, and I was saying, Vera, did you hear a little British lilt in her voice when she asked the
Really?
first question?
Oh, I did not. I didn't notice it. I can't speak normally anymore.
I didn't notice it.
I'm gonna
No,
write-
I
sure.
didn't notice it.
I couldn't have noticed it if it passed right by me.
And he's going to wonder what happened to you. Oh, darling, I'm British now.
British now.
Darling, can we have some
I'm
fish and
British.
chips?
British now.
Darling,
I'm British now.
darling, you didn't finish the tea right. Darling, where are our cats?
Have we tried the Kentucky Fried Chicken? Fried chicken. I love some
He's
fried
listening.
chicken right
He's
now.
watching.
Mm-hmm.
And you can go a little northern in Britain, yeah.
Oh my god, I can't do.
Oh, mate, you
Too
can't park
specific.
there.
I can't do specifics. It's gonna drive me nuts.
The dialect accent.
Yeah, I know there's like different kinds of it.
What you talking about, Mickey? Eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's a
Cockney and
Okay. It's pikey.
As Jason Statham's British.
It's not
What's
British.
the gun doing in
It's
your
not Irish.
trousers?
What's the gun
What's it
doing
for?
in your
Is it
trousers?
Germans? Vera's like, okay.
Yeah,
What did
my
I-
brain's
what
not
did I
fast
get
enough to
into?
process all of this.
Why did
I
I
just
go
got
there?
back, everyone.
Why did
Welcome
I
back.
go to the station on Friday? It's okay.
Because today is the day we are not serious. Because today is Friday, which means it's the end of the work week.
Mm.
Other days we're a bit more serious.
It's
Mm.
time to relax.
Actually, normally we'd have alcohol right now, but what I've had,
You already
Nicole.
had your alcohol.
yes. So
I don't
I don't
need.
want to be a bad influence
That
on the youth
expla-
of today.
I
that
don't need
explains
one
it.
to be insane.
I'm insane.
This is normal for me. I just need someone to talk to.
What else? What else? But that's my stand-up skit.
Mm-hmm.
So, like for example, all of these languages have, if you know how natives from that country speak, you'd be able to do the accent.
Mhm.
Like I said, like the Scottish, right? Is that
Mm.
on the table? Yeah, is that guitar? So you have to like you're always gonna fight.
Mm-hmm.
So Italians, you know, they're known for pastas.
Mm.
So you have to elongate your words. So instead of saying
Oh.
hello, good morning, hello, good morning. You like a longer the words
Try
you're
French.
talking. Okay, it's
Okay.
called a French kiss. You know why? Because when you kiss, you're like this, right? So you want to talk like a French person, you just have to pout your lips all the time. You sound like French person. You try to. You talk like this all the time. You sound like French person.
Oh my god.
I've never tried that. I want to try
Try
it.
it, try it.
Whoosh. No.
Did you say whoosh?
Whoosh.
Läuft das Buch.
Why are you speaking German?
Oh yeah. I just
So
turned.
you just confused yourself.
Schnitzel.
Schnitzel.
German is like you're speaking English but you're angry.
Yeah.
Good morning, right? In German, it's Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Like Good morning.
Du hast eine Spritze.
Good night is Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht. Gute Nacht, I'm mad at you.
There's a lot of like grunting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That
15.
is good. Yeah. It's like you're mad all the time.
Uh-huh.
Right, 10. What are we doing? British? Okay. Jam88.3. Jam88.3. We're doing. That was Baka. Baka
Say it.
naman.
Say it.
Baka naman by Stone Free.
Baka naman.
Before
naman.
that one was I Love Rock and Roll by I
love-
screwed up the
I
accent.
love
Joan
rock
Jett
Rock
and the Black
and
Hearts.
roll.
By Joan
What
Jett.
happened to your British accent?
Yeah,
I thought
I messed it up real bad.
Okay, well then
It's
don't
alright.
stop.
It's a
Just
little
keep
bit of a
going.
southern mixed in with the British, and you can't quite place what it is anymore.
Mhm.
Start to sound like what is that? Bridgerton?
Bridgerton.
Phoebe
Bridgerton.
Wallers.
And you even have your hair like you're from Bridgerton.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know.
And you're up to and
Like
your
from the
curly hair.
Regency. Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
from the
Ready for
Regency.
a pod.
Regency.
Ready for a
Oh,
pod?
Right then, we're back with Heels and Heartbeats with DJ Rowe, DJ April, DJ Vera, and me, DJ Jacob.
So I've got a question for our Gen Z folks in the booth. How do people your age today date?
On the phone, sweetheart. We don't do the face to face no more.
What?
Unless
You
we're in
date
class.
on the
Well,
phone?
We don't do the what?
Face to face, he says.
No,
Maybe not you.
not all of us. A lot
No,
of
but tell us more about this
Yes, yes.
phone dating.
like I said, Gen Z is a very diverse crowd.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And not all of us is stuck to the digital nation, but some of us is what I'm
Okay.
trying to say.
Okay.
And getting into that territory of data, trying to get into it, talk about it, it's a bit tough because, we can't just tie down Gen Z to that one stereotype. Okay, now
So are you seeing somebody on the phones but not in person? Is that what you're trying to say?
a lot of us it's a lot easier for Gen Z now, but previous generations it wouldn't work, right? Because digital stuff didn't really work, you know.
What?
What?
I'm sorry.
Digital stuff.
Vera, what
digital-
about
the
you?
digital
Do
stuff.
you understand? Would you like to translate? Because us here, we're not Gen Zs.
Not
we're
Gen Z.
I think I'm Gen X.
No, we're straddling between
Straddling
Gen X
and millennials.
Right.
We're
Yes.
smack in the middle.
Right. So what about Vera?
I think from what he was trying to say, from what I can infer, is that as Gen Zs, we have a lot more opportunities to date online because we have like the platforms for dating, such as the Tinder, Bumble.
Those
Once we
dating
had
apps.
Omegle, right?
Oh.
Yeah, for anonymous chatting from all over the world. Not that I've tried all of these things.
You
That's
just
not
judging,
what I'm
we're not
saying.
judging.
Leave you, darling.
I don't go there, but my friends do,
Mhm.
and it's easier to meet a lot more people even without going out. So as opposed to you guys, when you wanted to date, you would have to really go out there and meet a lot more people. As for us, we just have to go online and press the button for the social media platform, and we could easily find people there. But there's also a barrier to that
Yes.
connection.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's easier to meet people, but harder to connect with them.
Do you think it's harder to connect with them because it's so easy to meet other new people?
Yes,
Right.
that's also that's also heavily affecting Gen Z
Right.
relationships
Right.
because
There's
we're
so
always
many
thinking
options.
there's always options, a lot of fish in the sea, but yeah, that's by thinking that it's more difficult to really find common ground with the people that are actually in front of you.
So I've got a question. Let's say you're dating somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Do you automatically get off of the dating apps and not date anybody else? Or do you continue to do so until you've had the conversation that you're exclusively dating each other?
Personally,
Personally.
I do get off the dating apps, but I wasn't ever on it. But if I were, I would automatically get off of it because I like to just exclusively get to know and date one person. But for other people, that's not necessarily the case
Yeah.
because it also falls on how the individual defines dating per se. Because some people define dating as, like me, I like to be exclusive because that's just me being upfront with a person that, you're a prospect and I want to get to know you. But for other people, dating could be just exploring your options and getting to know which person could really fit with the values that you inherently have already. So it depends on how the person really defines dating personally for themselves.
So you mentioned that you're
Mhm.
not in the dating app. So how do you meet? these people that you kind of want to connect with?
Me?
Yes, you said you.
I-
you
yeah.
mentioned that you're not on those apps.
Yes, so for me, I am a very sociable person, so I
Oh,
like
okay.
to go to various gigs, art markets,
I see.
yeah, a lot of those big events where I could easily find people with the same background or passions as I
yes,
do, so
yes.
that's already like out of the way,
Mhm.
already immediately from the get-go, shared interests and
That's
shared
true. You don't have to
half of the
sift
shared
through-
principles, I guess.
You
So
don't have to sift through to like all those the apps and then all those people.
yeah, it's easier for me because it's immediately, oh, you're an artist, or
Mhm.
you have these same goals. You're a musician as
Yes.
well, and we already have that same vision in mind. So, that stuff is already easily out of the way, and then I
Yes.
could get to know them on a deeper level.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. What about Jake? How are you with regards to dating? Are you the same as Vera? Do you collect? Do you
Collect
then
and select.
Or do you go
Swipe
exclusive as soon
right,
as you
left,
found somebody
right,
you like to
swipe
date?
left.
I'm not conservative. You know, I'm not a reserved person, but I don't have much experience with love, but I do have someone right now. It's
Ooh, pray do tell.
There is someone in Jake's
Who
life.
is this someone?
Who is this
so
lovely
mysterious.
lady?
well, I can't tell nobody right now. That
Okay. Maybe it's just new. It's a budding.
How
so
new?
Maybe we're
Also developing.
yes, it's
Mm,
also developing.
But you're exclusively just seeing this person, not in person.
not.
All right.
Oh, you're
Well,
talking.
No, what am I? What is that mine?
What's a mine?
What?
What is
Like a
that?
landmine?
What does that mean?
Main.
Main.
What is that
Main.
main?
What's the main?
What's
no,
a
I mean
main?
we're just, you're talking.
You're exclusively talking to this person and this person only.
You're not talking to anybody else besides this person.
Yeah.
Are
Ah.
you dating face to face? Have you met over coffee?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Just online.
Like,
They're
is she
real
from another
fall.
country?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
it's
Mr.
long-
Worldwide.
I'm a traveler. What can I say?
Oh, good.
So how long have you been dating this person long distance?
Ow.
Jacob is going to go home with a bunch of bruises. He's been putting his hands
He's
apart
Joe in this
during
himself.
the entire time today.
I got since. What was the last?
Okay, let's
Oh,
check
no.
out
Oh,
the.
yeah. It's like a few months ago. A couple, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
4.
October,
No,
November,
This month. This year.
December.
Oh, January.
January.
February. March.
Oh, relatively
Maybe,
new then.
maybe.
Okay, so
Mm.
what's so special
Running
about
5
her?
months.
What do you like about her?
That's a tough question.
Eh?
We get
Why is
along
that a tough question?
because I have to think about it.
Why?
on the
Why
top
wouldn't
of
you
your
think about
head.
it? Yeah.
Okay. We get along very well. I don't usually get along with girls. I don't know what it is, but
You got along with us.
yes, but
It's not dating us.
I know this.
exactly. And
Point taken.
well, it seems like
You're not about to cry, are you? Because I feel
No,
like you're about to tear up.
no,
All right, okay.
I guess she was the first girl who, my first female friend,
Mm-hmm.
and so
It looks like
Ah.
a deep connection. Darling, it looks
No,
like
it's
a
all right. I
connection.
think we know where you're coming from.
Yes.
With your lack of words, it says a lot.
It looks like a deep connection.
It's like you're so speechless with this
I
connection. You don't know what to
She must
say.
be a really
He
fabulous.
can't
girl.
put
We-
his thoughts
we
into words.
get it. We have a lot of inside jokes, and those make it a lot of fun.
All right. Okay, well, good for you. So good luck in that relationship.
Yes, on both your
Also,
relations-
you,
on your
Vera.
budding
I know you don't want to talk
relationship.
about it, and yours is not long distance, so perhaps she's listening right now. So
It's
just let you
half distance.
know.
Oh.
Is that? Oh, okay.
Well.
Within proximity, but not quite that
Not
close.
quite. Yeah, not quite
Alright.
that close.
All right. Well, we'll be back with more of Heels and Heartbeats, and perhaps later on we'll find a new accent.
Right.
I'm quite enjoying this
Good
one actually.
choice.
Oh, we can keep it.
Oh, you
too,
like
British.
British now, do you?
You're actually doing quite well,
I
Vera.
know.
Thank you.
You weren't so
You just
certain
slipped-
of yourself, but you actually.
You just
You-
slipped right in.
Yes, and she's starting to sound like who's that? Keira Knightley.
Oh yeah.
Oh my- that's a
wonderful.
Top tier compliment right there.
There you
Yes.
go. All right, Jake.
Alright. We do have 1981 by Green Day right here on Jam88.3 where everything rocks.
Hey.
Do we want to come back after?
Sometimes you have
one
to
song?
challenge yourself by doing things you're not comfortable doing, and then you realize, oh, I can do it.
I can do it.
I used to like reading stupid little
Why are you talking like
speeches.
that? I can't understand you. What?
It's so-
Or
it's so
I used
Britain.
to like
So Britain.
back in my day. Well,
Pokemon.
back in my
How old are
day.
you
How old are you?
Back in my day,
What are you talking
I used to pull up little scripts that had absolutely nonsense written on it, just garbage, really funny garbage, and then I talk like in different accents or whatever. Usually I do the Optimus Prime. Alright, let's give me something to say. Something funny, something stupid.
I don't know. You figure it out. You don't have to make me think about it.
I
Just
guess
say
let's
something
say
stupid.
pineapple juice is good for the bedroom.
Jesus, good for the bedroom.
The scent?
Anyway,
Anyway,
I thought you were innocent.
Listen,
I suppose I am mistaken.
go
anyway,
ahead.
listen,
I'm listening.
let's go with Optimus Prime, right?
Pineapple juice.
One shall stand and one shall fall, right? Pineapple juice, Sam Witwicky. Pineapple juice is good for the bedroom. It is. Optimus, I can't believe it. I tested it with Megatron.
What did Megatron say? Did he say?
Well, to your-
Prime!
Because it's too much acid.
He died.
Prime! So, Prime, we need to bring back Cybertron. Cybertron Prime. We
With
don't-
you two.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what I got up to.
Yeah.
That's what I get up to.
Yeah.
That's what I got up to.
Get up to.
Got up to.
Got
Got
up to.
up to.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Be very careful.
That's how they say it.
Up
Okay.
to.
Okay.
I'm trying to see my finger. I can barely see
It's okay.
Okay.
We all know that pineapple juice should not be in the bedroom.
No, it actually should be. Seems right.
It's very sticky.
No, you drink it.
What are you thinking?
You drink it. If it spills on you, you're gonna
No,
get
you're
those
supposed to drink it, and then that would taste
Yeah,
like
I
Yeah.
pineapple juice.
Yeah, I know. I'm just
You
thinking,
know.
just saying.
No, you don't. You even talking like
No, you don't.
Really. Talking to a married woman.
Oh no.
Oh,
Here I
It's
am
the top of the
trying to
hour.
behave.
It was top of the hour.
Okay, so we've got 2 more songs.
Yeah, one more song. We played one song earlier,
Okay.
TOH,
Ah.
and then this song.
Alright.
All good?
Yeah.
You want this stop set after this? All right.
Huh?
Yeah. You want to stop set after this one?
Do one more song, one more song.
Sure. One more song.
Any suggested topic? We don't have to end till 9 o'clock. We can say goodbye at like 8:30.
Okay.
I guess.
Let's keep grilling him. It's fun.
I think Jake's like sweating. Already.
Sweating bullets. I'm sweating bullets over here.
What do you look for in a date?
Ah, yeah.
in a
we can
person?
do that.
What makes it a successul date?
Gen Z?
Like, whatever.
How do you-
You go do this. Well, I
He panics a lot.
I'm not used to being asked questions. I'm not used to being the one to talk. I'm used to being the one who listens.
Okay, well this is good then. At least you get to experience to be the one that does the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But now we're gonna ask for stuff.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine?
What?
Oh my gosh, I just sang that song. I just realized it had something to do with it.
Is this about the
Like,
5 finger?
What finger?
Never mind.
Goodbye.
Young people do not make them.
Yeah.
I remember that I saw this reel. They were asking, what year would you consider being born to be old? They're like 2000.
Oh my
Oh God.
God.
Oh God. Who
2000
said that?
is
Yeah.
old.
Who said
I
that?
don't know, some people on Instagram. And then, like, the person was like, asking, I was like,
I guess you'd be 25.
it's like
by
me
then.
born 1993. I'm like me born 1980.
Oh God.
Excuse me.
But true though, because when I was 24, 25, I thought people who were in their 30s were old. Is that, do you think that too? You don't?
No. 'Cause I
50
feel like-
was old for me.
Today, 30 is like the new 20.
I guess because you also see a lot of like influencers who look young for their age. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but back then during our time, 40-year-old like Golden Girls,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
they're
yeah.
only 40s, but they look like
Yeah.
grandparents.
I know.
So for us, it's like, oh, you're 40, you're like a grandma, you know. But
Mhm.
now you have like J Lo, who, you know, all these
Mhm.
people
Yeah.
who are,
They're like 50.
yeah, who are all Kate Beckinsale. They're like 50 something,
Mm-hmm.
To be
but they
fair-
look
To
young.
be fair, Kate Beckinsale does look a little plasticky.
Now
Oh,
she
yeah.
does.
Now
And
she
she's like a
does.
little too skinny too.
Yes, she
Mhm.
looks a little plasticky.
Who's this?
Kate
Kate
Beckinsale.
Beckinsale.
I
Halle
don't know her.
Berry.
Oh yeah, she doesn't age.
Yeah.
She-
Well,
Yeah, she don't.
black don't crack.
And,
Like Asian
Like
don't
Asian.
raisin.
That's true. That's true.
I mean, even Will Smith, he still kind of looks like the same from like
Yeah, minus the grays.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's true.
and just a little weight gain, you know.
Mm.
You know.
Even Eddie Murphy,
Oh.
he looked like that before already.
Mm.
Or
A little
all
weight
the black
gain?
people,
All the black people.
they don't age. You don't, maybe because you don't see the wrinkles. I don't know.
Yeah, and
Dave Chappelle definitely ages.
Has he aged?
Oh, you don't know Dave Chappelle.
I know Dave
No,
Chappelle.
yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, like look back on his Chappelle show days. He's like tiny, like a little.
Oh no, because
That.
he just gained weight.
Oh yeah.
No, and then he got older and he's like a turtle. He's like Franklin.
Turtle?
He's like Franklin the turtle from that one cartoon.
Okay.
A turtle, how?
Because he's
Round
bald,
in the
he's
middle?
bald now.
And a little
and then-
bit of a turkey neck.
Oh, okay.
Round in the middle, like that. Okay. See, Tom Cruise then for the longest time.
Yeah, but
didn't-
now he
yeah,
looks old.
didn't look his age. But now he looks like
Yeah.
he's like what 60?
Oh, you know who ages really slowly? Karate Kid's actor.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph Macchio.
Ralph
Yeah.
Macchio.
Ralph Macchio.
He is 60, and I'm like, what?
He's 60?
Yeah.
He's 60.
He looks 30 at 60.
Yeah.
He looks 15-ish at 30.
Yeah.
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 Was he 30 when he was in the movie?
Yeah, and in the first
Karate
movie,
Yeah,
he
and
was
he was playing a
30.
teenager.
Yeah.
Aw.
He was playing like a 14-year-old or something. He looked the part.
Yeah, he was the.
But he
best
also
pick.
has like a baby face. that's why.
Exactly. But now you're like,
You
seeing,
know?
oh,
Yeah, and he's
wrinkles.
really like, so slim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't look like he ever aged.
Doesn't look 60. What the?
What song's that?
A song I wrote recently actually.
Oh.
I was trying to see if I still remember the chords.
2 minutes.
I like the strings on this song.
Hey, you're showcasing your song on live.
Oh, I know, yeah.
This is a debut.
saan pa magpunta, naisip kita. Ang kanungan mong mahanap sa aking mga mata, naisip kita. Sa sumulong bumibiyahe na naman, pauwi sa'yo. Pag wala pa kang bayan, ang tahanan ko ay sa'yo.
During Jam88, I don't get how is that.
Do that live. A little
Really?
bit, just a little bit.
20
I'm shy.
seconds.
And then you can do the same thing. Showcase your skills.
Okay.
Jam 88.3, that was So Much for Stardust by Fallout Boy. Before that one was Goodbye My Lover by James Blunt.
All right, we have got Vera. who is
Immediately, right off the bat.
Yes, who's going to showcase her guitar
I'm not a guitarist,
playing and
guys.
singing.
I'm a
alright.
songwriter and a singer, but I'm not a guitarist.
Is this an original song?
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's hear it.
I was doing it for fun, but then I guess we're here.
Yes.
All right. Naiisip kita, haplas mong dala ko kahit saan pa magpunta. Naiisip kita, ang kanugan mong mahanap sa aking mga mata. Naisip kita, sa sumulong bumibiyahe na naman, pauwi sa'yo. Magwala bagong bayan, ang tahanan ko ay sa'yo. Sa isang iglap ako'y pupunta na, layo ang paa, pusong pauwi na. Sa isang iglap, mahal kita. Sa isang iglap ako'y pupunta na, layo ang paa, pusong pauwi na. Sa isang iglap, mahal kita. Mahal na kita. Naisip kita, sa sumulong. Naisip kita, kahit saan mapunta. Naisip kita, kanungan rin kita.
Woo!
Yay!
Alright, go Vera!
Thanks, guys.
What's that song called?
I don't actually have I don't actually have like a final title for it yet, but the
You
idea.
wrote that song?
Yeah, I did.
That's beautiful.
I wrote it about, if you guys are familiar with Sumulong Highway, going to Antipolo.
Yes.
Yeah, because this person that I've been seeing is from Antipolo, and I usually go to there
Yeah.
to see them.
So I was
So-
thinking, right, when I heard Sumulong, is that the highway?
Yeah,
Hmm.
so I wrote this about us, and yeah. That's it.
Does this person know that you're
About
writing a
us?
song about
Yeah.
you guys?
Yeah, I just don't know if they liked it, but
Oh.
Well, we
I did
I
send it.
liked it. It's
thank
nice.
you. That means a lot. Maybe they can tell me too if they liked it.
Yeah, comment,
Message
comment.
me. Yeah, but yeah. So
there-
maybe
work in progress.
maybe our viewers can like help me figure out a title for it. But
Sumulong.
Yeah,
it's about
comment-
Sumulong Highway.
Yeah, so comment if you have a
Where's the-
suggestion
Where's
for a
it
title.
called? What's the place called?
Sumulong.
Antipolo, Sumulong Highway.
Just Sumulong.
Sum-
God! Sumulong.
Sumulong Highway.
That's literally what it's called.
Yeah.
Just call it Sumulong.
Just go on.
Sumulong.
Okay.
Yeah. mean
That's
like
perfect.
Because it's like sumulong, it's like
Yeah,
right?
like
To go
sumulong
under
with
to
the
high.
person. And
Yeah.
I like that.
It's
Yeah.
that and it's the highway.
I like that. And the first time I went there too, it was raining. So
Oh, there you go.
I love that. Okay,
Wait,
it's final.
What's raining on Sumulong in Filipino? Raining on Sumulong.
Raining on
Umuulan
sumulong,
sa
umuulan sa
sumulong.
sumulong, ulan sa
Oh,
sumulong.
yeah, I guess you could say. I don't.
Or Sumulong
Sounds
is
nice.
actually
Just
good.
Sumulong.
Sumulong
Yeah.
is good, yeah.
Alright, thanks guys.
Yeah, there you go.
We
Now
finally have a
got
title
song
for it.
title for that song.
Good work.
Jake has another one too, right?
Yeah.
go, go, go.
I have
We're
I have
gonna
another
hear-
song.
No, but you're gonna play too.
No.
Yeah. I have.
No, you're gonna play
have
too.
something-
Yeah,
I
you have a song you're
something
gonna
for
play.
you guys.
Jacob has a song
I
he's
have
gonna play.
something for you guys coming up right now on Jam 88.3 We Rock Radio.
A song and then another song. Come on, man. I expected more.
Because you're gonna do also the here. You got your.
Okay, so I'll put a stop when after.
After this song, you were supposed to put in. Did you need to do commercials?
Yeah, I needed to.
Okay, so after the commercial and then song, and then you play your.
I'll do I'll
Just
do one.
don't do
short
a whole
song.
song. Just do like maybe a verse and a chorus and a
Yeah.
bridge. That's
Sure,
it.
sure.
That wasn't too long, right?
Because
I cut it down.
I also want to test the quality if it would do like acoustic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
For
this way
like
we
when
get-
you guessed.
Yeah,
Or
so we
musicians.
get to test it because when I get the recording, I'll be like, yeah, the sound is good enough.
Alright,
Okay.
Can we?
I love the strings on this one too. Is this yours?
Yes, mine.
It's nice.
I just got
Wait,
it
don't
restrung.
Don't put that there because it'll block their view of you. Here, give me the mic because you already have
Oh,
the
yeah,
mic
you're
in
right.
front of you, right?
We Rock Radio. I don't know what song I should play though. I don't really have one.
Well, you play it out then.
Because I think it's good enough, the quality.
Yeah.
But it's different from the Facebook Live
Yes.
because my mic is very like it picks it up.
Mhm.
But with these mics, I don't. We have to listen to it how it sounds. So that has to be with the recording for the tech.
Okay.
Let's
Ooh,
see what
suddenly I'm
songs-
shivering.
Hey, you did
So you
great.
have-
Also on the
You
spot.
did your
Amazing.
you did your debut of your.
Of this
New
song,
song.
yeah.
And
I've never played this live
and that's
too.
called
So.
There you go.
Yeah.
Because life is about just expecting the unexpected
Yeah.
and knowing that no matter what happens, is you're able to face your fears and go through with it
That's
and realize,
true.
hey, I didn't do so bad. I thought I couldn't do British accent, but I actually did so well.
I slipped right into it.
And you never thought I would be playing your song today.
Yeah.
radio.
I just
And here
picked
you
up the
are.
guitar and that was the first thing I knew
Yeah.
how to play.
That's sweet.
That's sweet. It's
Well-
your turn next. Did you write a
Is
song
your
too?
girl- Is your
No,
girl
I have.
listening?
I've no.
Is your girl? Is this a different time zone from her?
Well, I haven't told her.
Why not?
You haven't told her.
So is this
I let her hear me play a song for her from here once, but I'm not feeling it right now. But we will be on
Why, do you
live,
not
so-
like her that much? What?
What's the eye roll?
Yeah.
You guys are horrible.
Horrible, why? I'm asking questions.
Whatever.
If she doesn't watch
I'll-
anyway.
What do you mean? What was the question?
I was asking you, like, they were asking you about, like, if she knows that you,
Yeah, she knows I'm here.
the song. You wrote a song for her?
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna play one that I
But
know.
have you sung for her?
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, okay. So how much do you like her?
Lots, I guess.
I guess.
What am I supposed to say?
You
As
just
much
say-
as the moon.
You just say yes.
Yes, duh.
That's it.
That's why
there
I
you go.
8 seconds. Jam 88.3, that was Breathe Me In by Candlebox. And we're back with Heels and Heartbeats with DJ Ro, DJ April, DJ Vera, and me, DJ Jacob.
Yes, and we just heard DJ Vera's, vocal
Amazing song.
stylings, and
Wow.
also her songwriting skills. So right now we know that this guitar is actually owned by none other than Jake.
Oh,
So
God.
how about we hear from you this time, Jake? See,
I gotta put this
Our
Alright,
on.
he even put the hat
I gotta put
on.
this on for the extra power. Excuse me.
Right?
Yeah. The hat also has to come on.
Okay,
Let's see
tell us
here.
about this song. What is this song?
This song is called. It's a Western song, country-ish.
Of
But
course.
it's
Wow.
Of course.
it's not.
Okay.
What do you call it? It's not.
It's a,
It's not honky tonk.
it's a
You know.
folk song.
Okay.
It's a folk song, right?
I guess you could say that.
Okay.
It's called "Funny Little Feeling" by Sean James.
Okay.
Let's see if I can play it right now. Let's go. Let's see if I can.
Sorry.
Can someone tell me if this is picking up? Can you wear this for a second?
Yeah. It actually is picking it up quite clearly.
What started as a starry night turned into a horrid storm, and now my head is wet with the rain. It's not that I expected or planned for it to come. It sorta just ended up this way. What could I do? Just tell me what could I do? 'Cause I got a funny little feeling that I ain't gonna make it home tonight. My mind's been spent paying all these midnight dues. I'm just calling to say that I love you and that I'll be safe. And I'll see you when the morning time comes around again. What could I do? Just tell me what could I do? 'Cause I got a funny little feeling that I ain't gonna make it home tonight. My mind's been spent paying all these midnight dues. I'm just calling to say that I love you and that I'll be safe. And I'll see you when the morning time comes around again. 'Cause I got a funny little feeling that I ain't gonna make it home tonight.
All right. That is Jake Rubin.
Country
You put me on the
bluesy
spot.
sounding.
Yeah, that's. I mean, you're in an internship, right? Isn't that part of the process? I'm not just teaching you, I'm not just teaching you how to do radio DJ work. This is about life. Okay?
Why, thank you.
And
about
grabbing
life.
it by the throat.
Yes.
Yippee!
Because sometimes you have to face your fears to know what you can and cannot do, and soon enough you'll realize you can do just about anything. It's only fear that stops you from getting there. So let's play another song, and after that we're gonna go say bye-bye.
All right, we got Down with the Wolves by The Score right here on Jam88.3.
Cowboy through
One
and
more
through.
song and then a stop sign, yeah?
Yeah, one more song and then we say bye. And then let's take pictures now. So that
Okay.
later.
So I'm just calling.
Please don't
to
mind my
say-
phone.
Oh yeah,
It
that
has
song was supposed to be
multiple
played with a capital.
Mm.
So close.
your shoes.
Oh,
They're
thank you.
mismatched.
Yes.
No.
I
Thank
love
you.
the idea.
She was walking.
I have both, but then I was like,
Uh-huh.
which one do I wear? Which one looks better? I was like, I'll just wear one of each.
I love that.
I saw her walking. I was like, is she wearing?
Jake, you
Yes,
can't
she
be
is.
seen. You have to come closer. Why don't you sit here? Because you're the guy. You sit here. You're like our
What?
cowboy.
Cowboy.
Yeah, I can just do the whole. What do you call it?
Yeah.
No, no.
Where am I? Oh, there. Okay, ready? One more.
Yeah, get the boot in the picture.
And then what do we? How do you do a cowboy pose?
I don't know.
I don't have a hat.
Borrow. It's not stinky or anything. Don't worry.
Let's just switch places.
Sure.
No, you see,
Okay,
you
you
stay there.
wear
You're
the
the guy. Let's switch places.
You wear the hat this time, April.
Okay.
Everyone take turns to wearing it. Oh, that was horrible.
All right. My head. My
Yes.
turn.
Yahoo!
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
For DJ on board.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, we're coming up in 1 minute.
Okay.
Just go and say it out with you. They say when time comes again. Ten. Jam88.3. That was Down with the Wolves by The Score. And we're back here with Heels and Heartbeats with DJ Ro, DJ April, DJ Vera, and me, DJ Jacob. And we're just here to say goodbye now. DJ Ro?
Yeah, so first and foremost, congratulations on your live performances of your songs on radio. So kudos once again. Jake and Vera are our interns here at Jam. Actually, you guys are the very first interns for Jam for this year. And I just wanted to let you guys know that what you're learning here, or what I want you guys to learn here, is not just, typical technical radio board work or how to talk. But I want you guys to be able to force yourself to face your fears, to try different kinds of challenging situations, because that's what radio is. Everything is live. You can't do like an edit and go back and say, oh, I made a mistake, let me just remove that and do it again. You can't do a redo. But like in life, we can't do a redo. Once we've decided on something, that's it, right? But you have to be able to know and how to handle if there's something that is unexpected that you can pull through with your own positive thoughts, that you will be able to. So that's just some of the things, aside from the many people that you do meet while you're here. So yeah, so thank
Thanks.
you. So let's give a big hand, April, to our interns for today.
Good
So
job.
those of you listening right now, you can comment on Twitch, you can comment as well on the Facebook live feed, and tell them how you thought of their performances and just them coming out of their comfort zone and doing something spontaneous and acing it. So yeah, that's about it for our show today, Heels and Heartbeats.
Thank you for the
It's not really
opportunity.
just relationships with love, but it's really relationships about life and with ourselves.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us, and this was such a fun episode. Actually,
Cool. It's with a
Yes.
very different accent.
yeah, with a very different accent.
British accent.
Yeah.
Let's end it that way.
Yes.
Let's end it that way.
Yep,
Okay.
let's get it on. And
Let's get
let's end this
By
one right here,
yourself.
right now. Yeah. Now, what kind of, do we have any requests for any songs? You, Vera? What you want? Never mind, we're good.
Can't put me on the spot there, man.
Give me an artist.
Okay, Rage Against the Machine.
Rage. Oh no. You're looking the hard songs.
Hard. There we go.
Rage Against the Machine.
All right.
Let's
Let's
go
end
with-
it with a bang.
Let's end it with Testify. That's as gunslinger as it gets. Testify by Rage Against the Machine right here on Jam88.3 We Rock Radio.
Bye.
Yo!
Hey.
Okay. There you go.
Yes.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Sometimes the best things happen when it's not planned.
Exactly.
Indeed.
No, that's literally like my mantra.
Yeah.
Because I do almost everything like spontaneous, just because.
You
It's
want to say
fun.
bye to the live?
Yeah, I did. Thanks,
Good.
guys, for tuning in, and good night.
Goodbye.
Alright. Thanks. Bye.
Alright, I'll set up the rest of this stuff.
Bye.